Hey everyone, Nikki here. So this is the continuation of the Happy Halloween countdown sign that I'm creating. And I just went to the continue, to make it. Now, in the first video and the second video, if you haven't seen those, please go back and watch those. It just shows you up to date where we're at right now. So what we did was those little things that I had to cover up the parts that I didn't want, those are there in the print cut. I don't want to print those. I don't want to waste paper in the printer or anything else, so I'm skipping that project. So in order to skip that project, you just click down to the next one. See how that one is white and those ones are gray? So you've actually went on to the next project. Now, they did just do an update on the 20th, which today's the 21st now. And that update will show you how you're able to move things around on the mat, because before it was like using multiple mats with the same color, and it wasn't fitting everything properly. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut my white paper to size. I'm going to show you really quick how to do that. So here is my Cricut, and I'm going to go ahead and put this paper on there. Now you do want to make sure that you have it lined up across the mat, and the next step you're going to want to do is feed it in that little thing. You don't want it to go up like this. You want to feed it in there. Okay? And then once you feed that in there, you're going to want to push, sorry, paper's coming up a little. You want to push up against the end of the mat. So if I can get my finger on there. You want to just kind of push it up there snug so that it's up there. Now, once you do that, you can go over here. This is the first mat, so go to continue, and you're going to hit continue. And it's searching for my Explorer. And materials are set to and ballpoint pen. Okay. So it's just basically kind of giving you a tutorial. You always want to make sure that your setting is right. I have it set to light cardstock. You could do one more down if you wanted to, just to make sure the cut's right. You don't want to select the other one unless it's heavier cardstock. And then it also does fabric and all that. So always make sure that your dial's on the right setting. The only one it reminds you on is the iron-on. So it will ask you, is this an iron-on? Do you want to reverse the picture or the image? And we'll get to that later. But I don't have any materials to do any of the iron-ons, so we're not doing that yet. But see how that light is flashing? It's saying, go ahead and feed that board. So, hold on. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Oh. Now see how it kicked it back out? I didn't know if you've seen that. It literally kicked it out because I tried to feed it again and it was already fed. It said I'm full. Okay, so now that that's loaded, you go ahead and hit cut, and it is going to cut the size that we need, and this is just for the white background area that we're doing for the calendar part. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Okay, so just cut. I don't know if you can see the lines. It is white, but there's the little lines. So you want to unfeed it now. So go ahead and unfeed it. Unfeed it and weed it. So now you're going to just pull up. It's not. Sorry, I'm one-handed with this right now. Just until this part. Go ahead and pull up. And don't throw your scraps away. Ugh. This right here, don't throw that away. Because you'll have a project that you'll need, you know, smaller white pieces. Just cut that part off. Just cut that off. But you can leave that big white piece. You can use that for something else. So let me go ahead and pause this real quick while I take this white paper off, and we're going to get started on the next step of the project. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and create another video for the next step, because that step is a little bit more time consuming because of the editing that you have to do on the mat, and I really want you guys to know how to do that properly, okay? So make sure you like and subscribe to my page if you want to see more videos on how to do Cricut for first timers. And also there's some really great women that do Cricut videos as well. I know Melody Lane and Auntie Tay. They do awesome videos. They helped me get started on the little basics that I do know. So that was, you know, somewhat helpful. There was a couple of things that they did that wasn't really for beginners. But Auntie Tay has a really good video that she did with her husband. Her husband's never used the Cricut before, and that was really helpful to me to get started. So you can also watch that video as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!